Yo, 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 what is going on to the men and women of the NFL world, the NFL verse, the multiverses, XFL fans, college football fans, anything football you could find it here. No world hate, we back. We got the boys up above me. I know this is gonna be wrong because it is every time. Above me is Ben. Is that
You're
true?
right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
To my left is Gavin.
You're
Yeah,
right.
you're pointing the wrong way.
To
No,
my right
actually,
is Gavin.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
And
New
then
World Order,
Gabe's over
Gavin.
there. Gabe's
That's
over
New
there.
World
No,
Order,
nope,
casual.
over there.
Yeah.
Gabe's
yeah.
over there.
New World Order
All right, so
casual.
now that we
Yeah.
got that down, New World Order casual, three real, Galvin, you know the boys. Me, I'm here back with the Shiesty per request of Murda Blanco. Shout out to fans, you know what I'm saying? That's who we do it for. So without further ado, now that we back, I think we should get into some football. You know what I'm saying? But
This is like our first episode where it's not after the Thursday night game as well.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got Thursday, no homo, but the bye week done. So we're done having no games on Sunday, and now we got Saturday games because college football is over. So now it's just like all NFL. We just got good games. You know, the playoff picture is shaping up how we want it to, or maybe not how we want it to.
Also,
you know what I'm
all of our
saying?
teams suck.
Yeah,
All of our teams are
Actually,
ass. The Titans are on a
actually.
3-loss streak. The Packers can't get enough points to win. The Bears Justin Fields is a shit fourth quarter player. He's joining the Davis Mills Club. I'm sorry. You can look at the
Whoa.
stats. He's in the Davis Mills Club. No matter how good of a performance you put on prior, it only matters when the fat lady sings, and when she sings, they just don't get it done. The Saints, the Aints. Dennis Allen and Andy Dalton. I saw a
Brought us
picture of
back.
them on Twitter.
they're literally
from
like,
Al Qaeda.
yeah, they're literally terrorists.
So that's basically a quick rundown of our teams, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a loaded week this week. Let's get into it. We got the 9-4 49ers, who are leading the division right now. You know, looking good. With what's his name? What's
Brock
dude's
Purdy.
name?
Brock
Brock
Purdy.
Purdy. He's the man better than Tom Brady. We got them at the Seahawks, who are 7-6, second in that division, I believe. 3 points is the spread. Fellas, how we feeling about this game in Seattle on Amazon Prime?
So I'll start. I mean, I think this is just like the continuation of Brock Purdy being him. I think the Niners cover. But like I just kind of I'll get into Seattle. So Seattle, I think they're cooling down, obviously. Like you're at home against the Panthers, you just don't lose that game. In this playoff push, you had control of the division for a bit. This is like the Niners' third starting quarterback. You just don't lose to the Panthers. They lost to the Panthers. That's just not really a good sign for me. I don't see why I would even see Seattle covering. Like I like Geno. I like Pete Carroll. The Niners are just rolling right now. So, I'm going to go with San Francisco here.
Gavin, what you thinking about? Gavin, I know you love them
Yeah,
Fraud
yeah.
Hawks.
I know you love them
the
Seahawks.
Fraud Hawks, bro. How you feeling about them?
So this game is interesting because, yeah, the Seahawks should by just looking at this game, they should lose it. But I don't feel like I feel like Brock Purdy, he's good, but I don't feel like he is like deserving this high praise that a lot of people are giving him. He beat Brady, but I don't see it yet.
Wow.
No, I'll like kind of
I don't see it
play
yet.
devil's advocate and defend him here because I will say Shanahan has a tendency to make anybody in that role look good. As I don't know, he's made like Jimmy G's a 50.
I think he looks
15
better than
quarterback.
Jimmy G though.
He does because he's more mobile. I'd probably say I don't know if he has a better arm.
Yeah,
but-
He doesn't.
I'd say.
I think he
look bad.
does.
I think he definitely has.
But
a
like,
better
okay, but
arm.
that's the thing. Like Jimmy G's getting towards the end of his career. This guy's just starting it. He's younger. He's a better athlete.
I don't
so
think that.
How old do you think Jimmy G is?
I just
over
don't see
under
Brock
32,
Purdy
32,
marching into
32.
Seattle and winning by
winning by a
Seattle's a
touchdown.
tough place to
by
play.
winning by a touchdown. No, I don't at all.
But like that, okay, like what
I
was
think
it,
it's
4 days
almost
ago?
Yeah.
Like 4 days ago, they just had to fight to even get close to the Panthers. Panthers like jumped out 17-7. The Niners were in cruise
Yeah,
control the
but-
entire game.
That's Geno throwing 3 picks in a game. That doesn't usually happen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on the Seahawks here at home. Mishaps happen, bad games happen. I think if everything's going smooth, I'm taking the Seahawks here. That's just
I mean
where
the
I'm
Seahawks
at.
they control their own wild card destiny. But Alex and Ben,
Ben, what you think?
I think Seattle's like it's just known as one of the toughest places to play. You know, like when the Seahawks are there, it's just like a loud ass stadium.
yeah,
This one's tough because like, I want to pick the Seahawks, but like the Niners, and I don't even think the Niners are like. I think they're a way better team, obviously, but it's like going into Seattle, it's just like a tough game to pick.
Divisional.
But
yeah.
like I don't know, I just feel like the Seahawks are losing out right now, so I'm gonna have to go Niners.
Yeah, I feel like for me with this game specifically, it's really the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? Like the 49ers are gonna show up and play. Debo's out, doesn't matter. Ayuk's the man. You know what I'm saying? He gets it done. Kittle gets it done. They have McCaffrey. Like they got Bosa. They're not really like missing any pieces right now. They're playing good football. You know what I'm saying? They're a 4-loss team. Like that's really good. And yeah, the
Right.
Seahawks are 7-6. They're
What's the
also in
best
that
defense
wild
in the
card
league?
race. Yeah, like the best defense. And Brady had that stat, past week, whatever, week 7, past week 7, if he was playing a top 5 defense or whatever, he was like undefeated until this past weekend. So, they get it done. All right, Gavin, you got a comment about Brady and their offense?
I don't think that the Buccaneers were ever gonna go win that game. I just don't think it was gonna happen.
I thought they were. I honestly thought they played a lot more
People
competently.
love the +4.
I just don't. I don't see any world where Tom Brady went into that game and won it. I don't know.
But think about the Seahawks for a sec, bro. Like Kenneth Walker didn't play last week, right?
He's back this week.
No.
All right, so he's back this week. So
That's huge
I
for
think
them.
that helps them offensively a lot because, like you're saying, Gavin, Geno threw those 3 picks. You know what I'm saying? And he had to like force himself to throw the ball the whole game because they didn't have that strong of a run game. They didn't have that guy that can get them that crazy first down, that crazy play. Like Kenneth Walker is explosive. And so with that being said, I'm going to take the Seahawks as well, personally. I think at home, Ben made a good point. One of the hardest places to play, especially like with a tight wild card race, I'm going to bet with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to believe. So I think, Gabe, you took the Niners.
Yeah.
And Ben, you took the Niners. And me and Gavin with the Seahawks.
Yep.
All right. There you have it. All right. Moving on to Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We got that good noon game.
Saturday NFL
At
what's
12
going
o'clock. Early start. We got the 4-8 Colts in Minnesota against the 10-3 Vikings or Vikings, depending on how you say it.
The Vive Kings.
And the spread is 4 points in the favor of the Vikings. Fellas, how we feeling about this game?
Yeah, I mean, this is like to what I said about the Seahawks and Niners to another degree. Like, I just think the Vikings are a lot better. I see them, 4 points shouldn't be a lot for them to cover. That they had a very suspect game against the Lions. I mean, they've been playing suspect recently. They're kind of just like, all right, we're going to go through Kirk the entire time. We're going to air the ball out more than we're really running it because I feel like they're having issues with Galvin. I don't really know what's going on there. The streets are saying that he's washed. I mean, the Vikings covered by a touchdown. Like, if they don't, there's just like, I have to question their entire season. Like, even if they're 11-2 after the game, like if you're playing the Colts close on a Saturday game towards the end of the season, like, the Vikings you need to cover.
Bro, I got something to say, and I feel like this is a huge selling point. Who is the coach of the Colts?
Jeff Saturday.
And what day of the week are they playing? It's a Saturday game, bro. You're telling me that Jeff Saturday is about to lose on Saturday? Bro, 4 points is like way too close for how bad this Colts team is. And
yeah.
Like
Vegas is saying
yeah,
something.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
so I read this game. I read this game as alt line Vikings -2. I see this as that number is too weird for the Vikings to just go out and cover that.
They're saying it's a field goal. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, yeah, I think the Colts cover that. I think if you're going to do anything, you alt line that down to Vikings -2, -1.5.
Because
I think this game it's going to be way too close for no reason.
Like the Vikings offense just stalls out. Kirk is just missing. Like, it's incompletion, 3 and out. We're punting. We're letting the other team get back in the game. Or like in the case last week, Detroit just didn't stop scoring. So
I have a hot take. I'm gonna go with an Alex pick. I think this is a tie. I do. This game just sounds horrible.
That would be 2 for the Colts, right? Yeah, because they tied week 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that happening,
I'm
especially
literally
because
choosing that on my I'm
I
going
mean,
with
on
the
your
tie.
pick.
I'm going like based on what the Vikings should do. But again, this is the NFL, and like the Colts are a weird team. Like they beat the
Yeah.
Chiefs. You know, they lose to. Did they lose to the Texans? Well, they got blown out by the
They tied
Jaguars.
week 1 to the Texans.
Right. But like the Colts are just a weird team, 4-8-1. They got Jeff Saturday as their head coach.
And they have talent.
Sam Ellinger and Matt Ryan are like rotating like it's a bullpen. I mean, yeah, I don't hate that. Like I don't hate the take that it's gonna be a
I
close game.
think the Vikings had a very interesting takeaway last week because we're all sitting in here saying Justin Jefferson is having like the quietest monster game of his career. Like bro's just putting up numbers easy, and then we're not seeing them on red zone. It's not turning into anything, and we're like, where is this offense? And Gabe, I think I agree with you on the run game thing. It's like when they used to just like pound it with Dalvin Cook, like they're just not doing that, and they'll get their touchdowns here and there with Cook and Madison, and like they'll make it look like, oh, we have a bit of a run game, a little screen pass game, like. But I just don't think the offense is all that right now, and I
mean,
just don't think 4 points is enough for me to go with the Colts, though.
I mean that's like interesting as well because like they don't really like have those big plays anymore. I notice, and then this is kind of the same with the Chargers. They just like pass 40, 50 times a game, and sometimes that just loses them the game, or it's a lot closer than it needs to be. So,
yeah, my official pick for this game will be Colts. I won't be betting this game because it's a bad game. Stay away.
it's Saturday.
That's
It's
my advice.
NFL Saturday.
You
Like
got Gavin's advice. Stay away from the game. That's my advice. So I'm gonna go Colts. Gavin, Vikings.
Not to cover, but yeah, to win.
All right, Gabe.
I'll take Vikings by a touchdown. Like
All right,
still.
Ben.
Tie.
Ben with the tie. I like that pick. That's ballsy.
This is the game to do it.
Yeah. All right. Saturday at 3:30, we have the Ravens 9-4 at the Browns 5-8. We got a good divisional game here. I don't really think the Browns are playing for much because the AFC is just like there's too many 7-win teams now for the Browns to be able to come back unless everybody just wants to lose.
Patriots are in there right now, right?
Yeah, like Patriots are a 7-win team right now. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
think they're in the playoffs currently.
Yeah, no, I think the Chargers have that spot. No, Chargers are 7 and 6.
No, Chargers are 8.
I got the playoff picture. Hold on,
I'm pretty sure Pats are in there. Pretty sure
Pats are in.
Pats are
That's true.
four
Pats are
NFC
in.
East or
Pats
four
are in.
AFC East teams.
Yeah, nope. Because
3.
the Bengals are in.
Yeah, the Jets are out.
So yeah, like there's literally 3 7 and 6 teams, and that's the Chargers, Jets, and Pats. But the Ravens lead the division, and they don't have. I mean, they're +3 in this game.
I'm going
It's just,
Cleveland.
like crazy.
Like Deshaun Watson on a Saturday against a Lamar Jackson-less Ravens.
Huntley.
Yeah,
is it?
against
It's not even Huntley.
No, it's not even. He got hurt. Who is it now?
Yeah, I don't.
Anthony Brown Jr.
Oh yeah,
If there was ever a game for Deshaun to be like, all right, I haven't fallen off, like all this has happened, but I can still play. It's this game. Like again, you said they're not playing for much, but like if they lose this game, then the Bengals, I think, are gonna take over the North and not give it back for the rest of the year, and that just like puts the Ravens. Now you got to go to Buffalo or Kansas City in the wild card round. So I think it's a big game, and I don't know. I think we see vintage Deshaun this weekend. If not, he might be cooked. Like I know it's been 3 games, but
I get the Ravens played Mitch Trubisky last week, but like their defense looked amazing, like what they normally like looked like. So like I'm gonna go Ravens because Deshaun has not looked great, and I just see them picking him off all game.
yeah,
Like it doesn't even matter who's the Ravens quarterback in my mind. Like they score 1 touchdown, they might be good. The Browns look like abysmal right now. They don't know who Nick Chubb is.
I think
Sean Watson throws the ball at the ground. It doesn't make
They're
sense.
forcing the Deshaun Watson offense onto that team, which has like destroyed their offensive identity that they had prior to that, which was like, let's just run Chubb.
Well, they didn't do that all
200
year,
yards.
to be honest.
bro, and it's like
Well,
okay,
200 yards they ran Chubb.
well, it's like if he can't run, why are you just like, or if he can't pass, why aren't they just like, all right, we're just gonna pull the Bears and we're fucking rushing Deshaun 18 times a game for like 170
See, like,
yards?
Plus,
It's
you have two like great running backs.
Yeah, so they can like
it doesn't make
300
sense.
yards of offense through
Yeah.
running. But
Like this is just a team that's just confusing, and their defense, like, yeah, they got touchdowns against the Texans, but like you're not playing the Texans. Like In the Ravens defense, Ben brought that up. They do look like a Ravens defense, and
Like
that's that
Roquan
kind of
8 last week too.
yeah. It's that bailout defense. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like they're gonna bail you out in any of these wins. I think that since they're an underdog, I would take that money line. I think the Ravens win this game
Because
No,
they're playing for
that's a good-
something too.
Yeah, like they gotta win that division still. Like that's a team. Like they've
Yeah.
been and Harbaugh's their coach. That's just a better culture. Like I'm not gonna give in to a favorite that the Browns are. But maybe it's
Yeah.
a trap. Maybe it's a trap though. It also could be a trap, but I'm gonna go with Ravens. I feel confident.
Yeah, I'm just I'm taking the traditional look on who's playing QB.
Evan, what you think?
Well, I just checked. It said Huntley did practice, so there's always a chance that he may play. Either way, I'm on the Ravens. It's just the defense again, like you guys were saying. Even though it's the Steelers, that's just the way they were rushing. I know the Steelers don't have that good an offensive line, but they were getting to the quarterback, and if they can apply that same pressure on Deshaun and just make him uncomfortable, he's not going to complete those passes that he needs to. So I'm on the Ravens, regardless of Huntley, whoever.
So is it Ravens, and then Gabe with the Browns?
Yeah.
Gabe is having technical difficulties with the camera currently. It's shut off. He just is all right, it's back.
Yeah.
I don't know
back.
why the camera turned off. I don't know what
know
could have
why.
happened.
I just had to get some water real quick.
You had to turn your camera off to get water.
Alex, who's
Yeah.
your pick?
All right, my pick's the Ravens. You have Ravens. Gavin has Ravens, and Gabe has Browns.
Browns.
All right, for the missing context, Gabe's girlfriend brought him his water, and he turned off the camera. He doesn't want his fans to know he has a girlfriend.
It just
Doesn't
like
wanna
ruins
ruin
my
it.
image.
Yeah,
of, like,
yeah. Like you gotta see him as the way he presents himself on screen.
like
So,
incel and shit. So
Yeah. All right. Yeah, all we do is watch football. All right, Saturday night, 7:15. We have the 8-5 Dolphins at the 10-3 Bills. All right, I'm gonna start this off because the Dolphins in LA were using heaters on the bench in 50-degree weather. Now they're gonna go up to Buffalo.
Did you see
No,
McDaniel's shirt?
No.
yeah.
no,
What was it?
Something
was,
like, oh God, let me find this.
Yeah.
Like
You-
basically, I just don't think that Miami goes up to Buffalo right now, and it's divisional. And even though Miami's a good team, like bro, they literally lost to the Chargers, and like Tyreek scored off picking up a fumble. Like
Mike
what even is going
McDaniel
on?
at practice today was wearing a shirt that said, "I wish it were colder."
Oh my god, this guy. I mean, he's goofy, and I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's a great troll.
My football perspective on this game, though, I do think that it'll be close. What is the line? The line
Yeah,
is
I was gonna
7
say.
points. I do think the Dolphins can cover that.
Well-
It gives me like a field goal vibe game.
'Cause, they're gonna be playing in shitty weather, aren't they?
Yeah, I feel like this one's gonna have a really good fourth quarter. Like this screams like very good fourth quarter to me. Ben, you disagree. Ben, what is your take on this game?
So that I'm not high on the Chargers at all, but that Chargers Dolphins game told me everything I need to know. Justin Herbert, they won because of him. Tua, you win as a team, but you don't win because of Tua.
Yeah.
And so they don't throw the Jalen Waddle anymore. I don't know why. Like I think we might have seen like the Dolphins might be phasing out. I still think they're a good team, and I don't think Tua is horrible or anything, but I just think that I think like Bills. How do you not go Bills at home?
I mean, and
know.
realistically for the Dolphins, like if you're looking into the playoffs, like if they lose this game, like that's a similar game they're gonna have come playoff time, whether it's the
Right.
Chiefs or whoever the hell they play that's at the top, whether they, maybe the Bengals win the division, they go play
Plus,
the Bengals.
all
or
I think like if you look at like all the top teams right now where they'd be playing, all
Yeah.
pretty cold by that
yeah,
time of
like
year.
in the
Not
Miami,
that like that's. I mean, it's kind of game changing, but like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Josh Allen's also just like, the MVP or whatnot. They're good. I hope he finds Diggs more this game. The Jets kind of give him a hard time.
Plus, they got Cole Beasley back.
COVID Beasley's back on the team. Didn't even know that. The Bills are a lock now, actually.
'Cause
I'm
all the
kidding.
teams moved on
I'm
from
still
OBJ.
taking Miami to cover +7, but I think I take the Bills to win.
No, I agree. I think Miami covers. It's gonna be a close divisional game. It's just Bills. It was always the Bills.
I think the Bills look at this Miami team and see that they're they don't have a run game, don't have a good run game. I think that's how they approach that. They look at this as we need to shut Tyreek down, come into the game like that, and That's just what it's going to come down to. If
Honestly,
Yeah, where's Jeff Wilson and
Hot-
Raheem Mostert?
like hot take.
Jeff Wilson got hurt.
Hot
He's
take. I
out
think the
soon.
Bills might cover.
You think
Like
the Bills
I
might
think
cover
this.
the touchdown?
I think this might be like a punch in the mouth game to the
I
Dolphins.
agree.
I wouldn't be
I don't
surprised.
I don't see the Dolphins putting up many points because they're going to be all over their main threats, and they're going to
I
run
just see the
them home
Bills
out of nowhere.
outscoring them by a lot.
Yeah,
like
they're gonna struggle.
Tuanon's going to be in like full effect this game.
Nah, see, I'm still sticking with my good fourth quarter game take. I'm still sticking with that. I think, yeah, the Bills are gonna put on a show, but the Dolphins got to put on something. Yeah, so I'm going Bills with my pick on that game.
I think
For all
everyone is
Bills.
on the Bills. Yeah.
What's next?
All right, so we move into Sunday now, the noon slate. We got some of our teams. Let's see. The first game I got on here is Eagles 12-1 in Chicago versus the absolute juggernauts of the 3-10 Bears, trying to get that number 1 pick. Does anybody have any good football take? I mean, maybe we could talk about the Eagles because there's more to talk about there.
I mean, all right, you want to go first? I'll save myself for last.
This may be the first 100-0 game ever in the NFL. That's my take, but you can pass it on to someone else for now.
Ben and Alex.
I feel like the Bears might actually put up a little bit of a fight.
I mean, they do. They
By
tend to.
Fields, I mean. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. That Eagles defense, some of those dudes can hit hard. Like, I'd be a little worried. But I think the Bears.
Exactly.
I don't think there's any way they win. But I think Fields wants to go.
I mean,
I don't see him wanting to run the whole game. If he's going to get cracked.
Those are not fun guys to run against, man. Like the Eagles,
he's going to get cracked.
Nasty.
I don't really think that's what he thinks about, though. I think he just thinks about winning the game.
He is tough. I'll give him that. But as I did say earlier, Justin Fields is in the Davis Mills Club. So in the event that it was even close, there's a pick, there's a fumble, and I mean, the line is 9 points. So 2 possessions.
Bro, he doesn't have
the
a
Bears
lost fumble.
cover 2 possessions?
No, first of all, no, they don't. I'm kind of with Galvin. Like, all right, like earlier in the year they played Dallas. Like, yeah, they put up 29, but they let Dallas score like 49. So, I mean, the Bears defense is just abysmal. Going back to you saying he's in the Davis Mills Club, like he wouldn't even need to be in that position if he wasn't like if his defense didn't give up a go-ahead score like 5 weeks in a row. I get like quarterback should be able to come back from that, but he has like fucking YMCA members as his wide receivers. So, but I don't know.
Equanimous St. Brown.
Yeah, Equanimous. Like I think he's fast. I think he can catch a nice ball. I mean, he was playing with Rodgers for a bit, but I mean, his route running and like contested catch, that's just not there. But point is, I mean, I'm gonna take the Bears here. I mean, I think we've like established I'm riding with them every game, but we're looking to the future. We're already thinking about April. So
a loss is never bad too if it keeps going further down and you get that first pick.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Texans are like tank gods. So
in Chicago news, the Bulls did lose 128-120 from that point where we said when it was like 122-120, it's like, oh, we should turn it off. They didn't do anything after that. So tough loss to the Knicks, but oh well, Knicks +4 was free. Whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wish, because the Eagles are a fun team, and I wish I wanted to say more, but then we're talking about a matchup versus the Bears, and it's like, I mean,
there's not really much to say.
The Eagles stomped out their divisional opponent in the Giants last week. Like, AJ Brown is back. Swole Batman's here to play. Like, no way they're gonna lock down Swole Batman and Devonta Smith.
I will say that the Giants and the Bears, despite the Giants being a playoff team, they're literally the same team in my eyes. But
I don't agree with that at all.
I get what you're saying.
I think the Giants have just gotten more lucky in their fourth quarter game. 0
receivers, questionable quarterback play, not a great line. I mean, good running back. I think the Giants have a little bit of a better defense right now.
But
One
like,
of
I
my-
think that's
Ohio's
their
better.
difference. I think that's their difference is that they got like more blue chip players, and that's why they've won their close
Yeah.
fourth quarter games.
I get what you're saying too. Maybe the Bears go and get Saquon.
And I
He's a
think
free
I think
agent.
Daniel Jones is more established as a passing quarterback than Justin
I would,
Fields.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
I'd agree.
He's been in the league longer and like had more time.
My favorite stat of the NFL this season is that if there was like no fourth quarter in any games, the Giants would have like 4 wins.
The Vikings would be like
the Ravens
1-11.
the Ravens would be undefeated if there was no fourth quarter.
Yeah, and
They literally would never have lost if there was just 3 quarters, and the Giants would never
and
win.
the Broncos would be like undefeated if they
Yeah,
just
the
put up
Broncos-
15 points a game.
Yeah, the Broncos.
Not anymore, but for a while there.
Doesn't like Russell Wilson not have as many touchdown passes as he does bathrooms in his house? Didn't I see a
Yeah.
stat about
Yeah, it's
that?
probably
Yeah,
like
that's
seven
factual.
touchdown, 8 bathrooms.
Oh man.
But,
yeah. All right. I got Eagles
Yeah,
Yeah,
-9. Like yeah.
yeah. Like
I just
Eagles,
like hope
Eagles
Fields
all
survives.
around.
Yeah, that Bears for me, but
All right. So Eagles, Ben.
what's
Eagles,
next?
Eagles, Bears. All right, next we got Ben's team. We got the 5-8 Falcons in the Superdome against the 4-9 Saints. Ben, how's the team looking this week?
Well, ultra rare Saints W. We claimed Eno Benjamin. So these last 4 games,
I did see that.
he's gonna be running for our RB2 spot. Hopefully he's good and we can secure him for like the next year. Because we need another like solid running back next to Kamara. I think Jameis should be playing, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Dennis Allen was like, yeah, maybe we should start thinking of more ways to use Alvin Kamara. Don't know why he's saying that now, but he is. But I think this is a win for the Saints solely because Desmond Ridder is the quarterback for the Falcons and Marshawn Lattimore's back. So that's enough that I need to see, just Marshawn being back, really. I think. And then it's like, it's Saints Falcons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think we can do it.
I
Not
think
much to say though, but I am hyped about Benjamin. That's actually exciting.
I think the most interesting part about this game is that this is the one division that every team is alive in.
Somehow we
Yeah.
got knocked out, still alive somehow. Like,
Bro, because the Bucks lost. Like
I
the most
honestly think
wins
the
is
Panthers
6.
are gonna win out.
No,
I think
and
they
that's
are.
and like Matt Rule is gonna lose his Nebraska job
I think
because they're
Steve
gonna be
Wilkes
like, no
Jr.
way you were that bad.
I think Steve Wilkes Jr. is their like interim. Like he's got them looking nice. Like
Yeah.
Seahawks are a decent team, and like they
Panthers?
squashed them.
But like, imagine the
Oh, wait, yeah,
Panthers
the
with
Seahawks, they did
Darnold
squash
and
them, yeah.
no Rule from the jump. They would have beat the Browns week 1. So
Arnold
that's,
looks so much better.
I mean, there's a lot of like games that they shouldn't have lost that they did.
No Robbie Anderson.
No Robbie Anderson. DJ Moore wanted out.
DJ Moore wanted out. Like
That
all right.
Falcons game, they should have won that Falcons game.
Yeah, and that's why the Falcons are going to lose this game because the Falcons, like as Ben said,
The
Desmond
fraud
Ridder.
kids.
Who is Desmond Ridder, bro? Like, bring back Marcus Mariota. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on his name. Marshawn Lattimore being back is huge because every good receiver has been able to hit free licks on like the rookie and that other
Except for
dude in the
Devontae Adams.
secondary. Yeah, DA just like they fucking what you guys shut him out or whatever? What'd you guys
Shut
do?
them 24-0 Raiders.
Yeah, that's crazy. Basically, just Lattimore being back creates a way bigger defensive presence, and I don't believe in Dennis Allen's inquiry about what they can do with Alvin Kamara.
Neither do I.
So I think it's going to be low scoring, but I do think that it's giving me like 17-13 vibes or something,
I agree.
I can see it's 24-21.
right?
I don't know if we can even put up that many points.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
because of bad defense.
Vegas thinks it's going to be a field goal. So
I'm also actually kind of excited to watch Desmond Ridder because a lot of people were high on him, like saying he was one of the more like ready quarterbacks to just start. And like I don't know, because he might just suck because he's a tough divisional game, but also like he could be good. So I don't know, kind of exciting.
I'll take the Saints and I'll take them to cover. I don't even know much about both teams at this point besides Kamara and Cordell Patterson playing.
Gavin, you got anything to say about these teams?
I haven't been really high on the Saints recently. I think it was who did they play last? Who did they play last, Ben?
Bucks.
The Bucks. Yeah, I think I had
We had the bye week last week.
Yeah, so I haven't been really high on the Saints at all after they've lost some frustrating games, but even with all that being said, they do not lose at home to the Falcons this week. Yeah, I don't love it. I could see the Falcons coming and upsetting it because Saints haven't proven much to me, but I do not think they lose at home. That's what I'm thinking. I think
Alright.
they've earned my respect more than the Falcons have in this situation.
Alex, are you Saints?
Yeah.
We're all Saints. That's not good.
It's not
That's not-
good.
That's not good. I just have no
All
faith
right.
in Dennis Allen.
Yo, we have the best game of the weekend in our noon slate. We have the 10-3 Chiefs at the 1-12-1 Texans.
This is a
That
game.
might be like the most depressing game ever.
Let me tell you something. The Texans will find a way to cover whatever spread
Yeah,
this is.
It's
14.
14 points.
Yeah, the Texans will cover that spread. I will tell you that. There's no
Well,
way that the Chiefs cover that.
Just think
I'm
about
writing that in the script.
Yeah.
Like,
Think about the Chiefs last week. 27-0.
They're not covering.
Yeah, I
No,
mean, this
like-
game, I think about it more from a betting perspective than I do a football perspective because the Texans are so bad, but like 14 points is a lot.
Dude, the Texans.
I mean,
the Texans.
Also, I just have to say, because that Texans Cowboys game,
Yeah.
it was pretty funny because Cowboys fans, when the Eagles played the Texans on that Thursday night, were like clowning the Eagles for not beating them by however many, and then the Cowboys did that. So
The
that's all I
Cowboys
gotta
like
say.
low key can't even celebrate that win. Like if I'm a
Right.
Cowboys fan, I'm kind of embarrassed. We barely
Also, what
got
Micah
away.
Parsons said about Jalen Hurts.
Bro,
Oh.
Micah Parsons needs to just stop talking for a little bit, or Rush Limbaugh, or
MAGA Parsons.
what were the? Hold on,
Bro,
he
but-
he. All right, so in you know what? I'll get to that when we talk about the boys. I'll get to that when we'll save that
Bro,
segment.
the
for later.
Texans, when they're about to let the other team cover, but they remember
And-
LeBron's quote.
Yeah,
but
yo,
Um,
it's too early in the pod for that.
Yeah, I don't really have any like football takes on this game besides the Chiefs win.
it's like a meme. It's a meme game. It's a meme bowl.
Chiefs win, Texans cover. That's all there is to be said.
Ben.
Take the 14 points.
Chiefs? Like, is
Yeah.
there a question here?
No.
I didn't think that was a question. I just wrote down Chiefs for all of us. Unless someone's smoking crack.
I'm not smoking any crack, so I think I'm good. All right, the next game, a little bit of a stink bowl, but I think I know who we're all gonna go with. The 3-point favorites. We have the 5-8 Steelers at the 5-8 Panthers. Panthers being a home favorite. I love the Panthers. That line seems free. I don't really think you think the Steelers put up enough points?
It's the Panthers, said and done. Mark
Yeah.
me down. There's
I agree.
there's nothing else for me to say. It is the
But, like,
Panthers.
These teams are so bad that I still think the Panthers
No.
are bad.
No, the Panthers.
No, wait. I'm saying
clear.
like,
they're just not even. They're both five. They're both bad.
I'm not
They're both
betting-
5-8, but they're on different levels. In my opinion, like
you
the
think that's a
Panthers
clear
are
cover.
the Panthers are this bad, and the Steelers are this bad. Like
I agree with that.
Just personally,
they're bad in different ways.
I would take the Panthers money line, but I'm not touching any points when it comes to those teams.
So
It's
what?
like, I don't-
Who's favorite? Who's even favored in that? I'll check.
Panthers.
Panthers
Okay.
by 3.
See, yeah, that's a money line. That's a Panthers -1 or something.
Yeah,
You don't touch
it
that.
just it really just depends how Darnold plays. Like in my opinion,
It's so unfortunate when there's like teams that are so bad that there's just like barely football takes to give on them.
Dude,
They
honestly-
just suck. Like we can't say that enough. Like the Steelers suck. Like the Panthers are just bad.
honestly,
but they're-
Gavin's
Maybe
opening
win
a
the
soda,
division.
by the way.
Gavin's opening a soda, no free ads, so we're not gonna say the name. of
but
the
like
soda.
I think actually now that I think about it, I think you hammer Carolina -3 because like
I would take that.
they're just
It's
gonna-
Mitch, right?
It's Mitch. The Panthers
They'll
You got
find
some
a
nice
way.
DBs.
Dude, I
They'll
don't
find a
know.
way.
Dude, I don't know, man. Because like you got TJ Watt, and then the Panthers they got Burns. That's gonna have Mitch in hell all day. I can
My-
see a low
my-
scoring game, but
My prediction is big Deonta Foreman game.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. I
yeah,
think they ran the rock for like 200.
yeah,
plus
that's another
against the
thing. All
Seahawks.
right, I'll go with the better run game. Panthers cover.
Because Kenny's out, right? For sure.
Yeah, I think he's done.
I don't really know if that changes anything.
No, their
Nah,
offense.
they
is the
both
same
just throw
pretty much.
picks.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
Well, the
they're-
thing is, like,
they're
Kenny, the
same
offense
quarterback.
sucks. Mitch, he throws picks.
Yeah, Kenny, they can't get a first down. Mitch,
Right.
he'll turn the ball
Like
over.
Kenny will
on
throw some
second
picks, but it's
down.
more like just they're
He'll
not
just
gonna have.
he'll
anything.
just throw a back-breaking pick on a nice drive.
So
I love when like Kenny throws it like just out of bounds towards no
Yes.
one.
No,
So for
that's
Yeah,
the
I'm going
next-
Panthers.
So everyone's Panthers, right?
Yeah.
So I want to dive into the next one because this game has me so excited. I want to talk about the Detroit and the Jets game.
this might be
Sir.
This is going to be the game of the weekend. And I'm riding. I love both of these teams, but Detroit has just looked too good. And even though the Jets defense is phenomenal, I really am excited to see what Jared Goff can do. I think the Lions might win out, honestly. That's crazy to say, but they have, if anybody's proved themselves, it's the Lions in my book. So
like, just imagine if they didn't start like fucking 1-7 or 1-6.
like
Well,
they
I
have
think
been
if you look at like the playoff race, bro, you look and you see, oh yeah, like the Giants are in. They were like 7-2 at one point, or like
Yeah.
7-3. Like these guys can't win a game, and out here the Lions are winning, and their one loss was
They
like a
remind
field goal to the Bills. Like
They
the
remind me
best
of
team.
Miami last year because they were 1-7, and then Tua and Brian Flores, they ripped off like 8 games in a row to get back into the playoff picture. Like that's just insane. The Lions, yeah, they got the Jets, Panthers, Bears, Packers. That's the rest of their season. That's
I
their
think
like
they
that's
can
so
they can win
doable.
out. They
That's
can win
so
out.
doable.
I don't know. Honestly, I think either Aaron Rodgers or Justin Fields will break their hearts, but
Yeah,
That's-
I kind of
I mean,
agree with Gavin.
Me being
I
a
love both of
Packers
them.
fan, I do think that the Packers can win that game, but will they win that game? Especially if they don't need to. If we take another loss or two before that,
they'll be like put Rodgers out for the
Y'all have
season.
yet
Yeah.
to play like the Eagles. Like
yeah. So it's like if we lose to the Rams this weekend, I don't see them going into that game with the same drive because the Lions come into every game with the most like
MCDC.
They have a
that Dan
torch under
Campbell
them.
energy, man.
And that
It's
is
that
something that you can't take for granted.
This game is like split. Like the Lions are -110, the Jets are -105. I honestly like the Jets should be
Yeah.
plus money to me because
Yeah,
and the Lions -1. I think it should be like Lions -3.5. Like I
agree with
I don't
that.
think it's gonna be.
I got
I-
it.
think the Jets defense honestly does keep it close, but their offense, I don't know.
I'm gonna
like,
tell you why the Lions are gonna win. So you remember seeing Mike White get destroyed last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, Robert Saleh announced that Zach Wilson is the backup. So Zach Wilson's gonna come in this game.
Oh yeah,
oh shit.
So the Lions are winning.
Yeah,
it.
he
it's the
sucks.
Lions. It's so obviously the Lions.
I want to make a statement about the Lions. They have weapons. Like they have
Oh, yeah.
weapons,
They do.
especially on on both sides of the ball. They have weapons.
They
Like,
score touchdowns.
they are a
They-
good team, bro. They are a good team, and like they lost a lot.
they just
had-
got Jamison
figuring
Williams
out to
back.
do-
Their offensive coordinator is gonna be up for some head coaching jobs.
Yeah,
too.
100%. Because the way that they've got Jared Goff looking, he just is disgusting.
And MCDC's year 2 jump.
Just like with
Oh,
them being
let
in
me see.
my favorite teams like division, they're the ones we got to watch out.
Yeah.
Like Rodgers is getting towards the end. Vikings, I feel like it's a weird comparison. I get like the last year's Bulls from them. Like kind of just assembled everybody to try and make a run at a championship. I don't know how long they can sustain that roster and Kirk and all that. Yeah, it might be a weird take, but
last year's
I don't
Bulls.
see the Vikings sustaining their core.
What?
Bro, I'm saying that the Lions are the team of the
Oh.
future in their division. Like they
You're
just
saying the Vikings are frauds.
Okay.
yeah, Vikings are
Which I
fraud.
agree.
Packers are done.
I mean,
Bears
the
are done.
Vikings could still lose the division, right?
No. Or yeah, they can actually. Like it would
Technically.
involve the Vikings losing out and the Lions winning out, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't think that happens, but I think moving forward the Lions are the team.
Yeah,
This is their coming out party.
yeah.
Are we all
mean,
Lions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm Lions.
Should
I
be.
love both these teams though. Like Gavin said, like this season as a better, like Jets and Lions have been fun. They have been
Yeah.
so
Them
much
as
fun.
underdogs are just
Dude, it's like that's free. Like, give me the points anytime.
I'm taking the plus on the money, like the Lions especially.
Yeah, I'm going Lions though. They're just a hot team.
I'll be disappointed if it's like low scoring. So I want like game of the year.
No, the Lions are putting up touchdowns.
I just meant from the Jets end.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see.
Lions, yeah.
So
What's
then
next?
next game is the Cowboys Jaguars. It's the
Mhm.
last of the 12 slate, I think.
Yeah.
That
So-
is the last game.
That's
of the
in Jacksonville. For context, that's in Jacksonville.
Yes,
I feel like that matters.
4-point underdogs, by the way.
And
By
the Jaguars,
Jags could win the
the
division.
Jags are still alive. Very much still alive.
They could win the division, dude. It's looking scary as a Titans fan.
So we're not. So this blows my mind that it's not Cowboys by a million.
Yeah, I mean, after
you
last
say
week,
that?
I don't
after
understand that.
last week,
I
though,
don't
after
understand that. I
After
don't
the
understand
past
that. I
few
don't
weeks,
understand.
how can you not? Dude, like
Bro,
you
'cause
see
the
the
Cowboys are
Jaguars winning
still the
these games.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. That's like it's not even about the Cowboys. It's about the Jaguars here.
But they're
Like,
not.
I don't know, man.
But they're not beating good teams.
They went
Like-
to they went to LA.
Baltimore.
Like, okay, this is early in the year, but they went to LA and like punched the Chargers in the mouth. Like they're beating AFC teams, man.
They
They-
lost
they-
that arm. They lost that Chargers Twitter armor like 5 weeks ago.
So here's the
They
thing:
got
they
more
beat the
recent
Titans, so
games.
I understand
I
why
know.
Alex is saying that.
The Ravens.
Trevor
they-
Lawrence.
They're good at home.
They
They're
barely beat
better
the,
at home.
They beat the
They're better
Ravens
at
on
home.
a. They beat the Ravens on a miracle, and the Ravens can't finish games. That doesn't sit very highly on me. They lost to the Lions by 26 points. I don't.
Alright.
If
I
you
think
put
the
if you
The
you're putting-
Cowboys beat the Texans by like
Think-
4 or whatever.
think about it like this. Who are you taking in a Lions Cowboys game?
Yeah, I'm taking the
Ca-
Cowboys.
Ca- Cowboys to win outright. The Lions beat the Jaguars by 26 points. There's
All right,
no
yeah.
there's no thought in my mind that the Cowboys don't.
I
win
mean,
this game.
But I don't really like
That's
go
where I'm
off
at.
that role of association stuff. Like the Bears.
Well,
okay.
you don't have to, but that's how I'm.
All
just
right.
looking
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
this.
All right. All right.
As a Titans fan, and this being a team in my division who could come close to meeting us, because they have 5 wins. If they win this, they'd have 6, and like Lord knows if we'll win our games this weekend. So like, basically, I wanna. It's like that game where you wanna believe in the Jaguars, but you just can't, because the Cowboys are just a good team, like a very good team.
But like, which team are we getting? Are we getting the team that barely survived the Texans, or the team that can drop 50 on the Vikings?
But both of those
But the
teams
Cowboys
win the
were
game.
always
both
gonna-
those
they-
teams.
they were
yeah,
always
gonna
both
beat
those
the
teams win the
Texans.
game.
Like,
Like,
you were never gonna. The Texans were never winning that game. It was
So Jacksonville doesn't cover 4 then.
shouldn't.
No.
I
Ben,
would be
you got a
very
take on this?
surprised.
Cowboys.
All right. Yeah, there it is. I mean, the 3-fill pick is the Cowboys.
I'll go Dallas as well, but Jags +4 is pretty enticing to me. Like again, it's just all on Trevor and Doug Peterson. I'm pretty sure Doug Peterson owns land in Dallas from all those years in Philly where he was running them. So
Everyone's saying if they win, build another statue
yeah,
in Philly. So
That's funny. Yeah. I mean, I'm still going Cowboys though. Be all Cowboys.
yeah. No, honestly, I'll be lone wolf. Put me down for the Jags.
See, but
I-
that doesn't make
I'm-
sense because you're obviously on the Cowboys.
But like that's kind of
Bro's
the
just
safe.
getting
That's a safe
ballsy.
pick. Like
But who do
I
you
don't
think's gonna win? I mean, if you
I know, I think Dallas is the better team, but like it's the NFL. You can lose
if
to
you
anybody.
truly believe the Jaguars are gonna win, then
All right.
Guys, all right. Now for my segment, the political segment.
all
So
right.
hold on. Wait, who did everyone have?
I got
I had the
Jags. Put me down
Cowboys.
for Jaguars.
You know what I got.
All right. My political segment is on Micah Parsons. The USA made a trade, the Merchant of Death for Brittany Griner. Micah Parsons had words. He was upset that we left Officer Whelan or whatever we left dude. So basically, people started coming up with nicknames for him, and I have 5 that I thought were funny. Maga Parsons, Pass Rush Limbaugh, Tackle Carlson, NRA Lewis, and Blitz Romney.
NRA Lewis.
Like NRA.
Okay, instead of Ray, I guess. Like I don't know what the NRA has to do with that whole
It's a
interaction
Republican
about.
thing, bro.
No,
They're just calling
I
him a
know. Yeah,
Republican,
all right,
man.
yeah.
All right, done with the fun and games. You know, we don't want to talk political. We'll get canceled. So we move into the 3 o'clock slate on Sunday now,
Bro.
opening with the shit bowl. The 4-9 Cardinals at the 3-10 Broncos.
Yo,
Broncos are a 3-point favorite in the Colt McCoy versus Ripken game.
let me start off with this because as a Bears fan at this point in the season, there's no game more important than this. Like these are the Bears' biggest ops right now. Not even the Packers, the Lions. It is teams that are trying to tank.
I
and take
appreciate you
this-
saying that.
Basically, we need. I don't know what we need, but like we need somebody to win this game. Preferably the Broncos because they're the 2 spot. We need to slide back down after we get the shit kicked out of us by the Eagles. But the Cardinals, like Kyler's done for the year. That team is. They only have 4 wins with Kyler. They're going to be so bad with Colt McCoy. So
They have a Colt McCoy win.
against who? Like that's just how lost I've been on like that whole franchise. It's like free D Hop, to be honest.
They do not have a Colt McCoy win.
Bro,
Yes, they do.
D Hop needs to get like on a plane to Baltimore or something.
They beat the Rams, no?
Okay. Yeah, no, they lost to the Rams. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Saints, and they did beat the Rams. Okay.
Yeah, they
So
beat the
Colt
Rams
McCoy
with Colt
went.
McCoy. All right, so I think that's said and done for me. I like the Colt McCoy underdog pick. He still has Hopkins. Maybe McCoy can find Hopkins. Who knows? 3-point underdogs. I mean,
What happened
I'd
with
take them.
Russ?
Russ,
Concussion.
he fell and his like shoulder pad pushed his helmet in. He got like a bruise. What was it called? Like a
Contusion?
a hemo something. I don't know what it's called. It's,
Hemoglobin.
yeah, sure, a hemoglobin. No, that's like red
Nah,
blood.
that's not it.
adrenochrome.
Yeah.
Adrenochrome. No, we're gonna get canceled. We can't say shit like that.
We already talked about MAGA Parson.
Bro, yeah, like
Sure. Well, yeah, you know what? We went from talking about Republicans to like extremist liberal stuff, guys. We're on both sides of the thing here. We're apolitical.
no, we're not. No,
No,
we're
we're
not.
not.
I'm gonna
'Cause I'm on the
go-
Broncos side.
I'm gonna
You
go
guys are on the
right.
Cardinals side.
I'm
I'm on
on
the
the
Broncos.
Cardinals side. I'm on the Arizona side.
I'm gonna go
I'm
Cardinals here because James Conner has looked so much better than any of the Broncos running backs, and then Colt McCoy can bro, he's viable. Like he'll throw it to the wide receiver 1. So like
I mean, fucking D Hop down there somewhere. Like it's
exactly.
Yeah.
Just, like
Wait.
At the end of the day, that's what it is. Again,
Are y'all gonna bet against James Conner?
No,
No.
I'm not. I
He's a
wouldn't touch
cancer
this game.
survivor. Why would you bet against him?
okay, see, these are
Bro
just things
stays
that-
winning.
that-
Bro
the only-
stays winning.
The only way
dude,
I'm
this
touching
is-
this game
this
is if
this
both
is an
lines are like
unnecessary-
plus 5,000.
Yeah, I
Now-
agree. I'm with Gavin. You're
that-
making this too
that
complicated.
that was unnecessary.
I didn't think it was that.
But with that being said, I will take the Cardinals and the cancer surviving.
Yeah, I guess they have
James
better
Conner.
players. It's Nathaniel Hackett versus Cliff Kingsbury, so that's like
Dude, what world did the Broncos win this game? Like,
That's a good
like,
one,
honestly.
Gabe.
the Broncos, the world where they win and the Bears get the second pick back.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess yeah, that's your stock in that game. I mean,
I
I'm still
could see
gonna
the
take
Broncos
you-
winning. Like this is 50-50 in my eyes. I
Dude,
just
also,
would
I'm like
rather
going.
trust.
I'm going on the fact that they covered from being
I mean,
down
here's the thing.
27.
You're saying okay, no, but you're saying that they barely won games with Kyler. The Broncos couldn't win games with Russ. Now they have whoever.
Brett
I don't
Ripken,
even
and
know.
they covered with
Yeah.
him.
That's a fair
They
point.
covered because Patrick Mahomes threw 3 interceptions in like a quarter. That's why they
Colt
covered.
McCoy could do the same damn
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. I don't know. I'm just my
Broncos
dog.
defense
no,
is like
I
have
was
something
gonna
to
say,
play for
Broncos
this
country.
game.
Broncos
Let's
defense
ride.
is a talking point of this game.
Damn,
So
I might
honestly,
have just
this
got talked into Broncos.
this could be no, because the defense isn't going to put the points on the board. And
Broncos
regardless-
country. Let's ride.
Regardless, if they pound the rock enough with James Conner, they can get in field goal range. And then
Yeah,
that's
you're
that's
right. I gotta
all they
stick with
that's
the
all
Cardinals.
they
Nah, I'm
need.
sticking with Cardinals.
I'll stick with Denver.
I think the Broncos are going to have no defense or no offense. Like they're going to
So-
struggle so much.
You're taking the Cards.
I think Jerry Judy's gonna have a nice little day.
Yeah, hopefully. Just praying
Sprinkle-
for free
sprinkle in,
Jerry Judy.
Sprinkle in a Jerry Judy anytime.
Mm.
Ben, who you got? You
Who
got
the
the
fuck's passing
Broncos
him
or
the
the
ball?
Cardinals?
Cardinals.
Why?
Trust James Conner. I said James Conner over the Broncos running backs, and like you hop down there somewhere.
All right. So the next game on our slate is the 7-6 Patriots versus the 5-8 Raiders in the Belichick versus McDaniels showdown.
It's gonna get
Uh,
ugly.
yeah, I feel like it's just gonna be ugly in general. Just
This is a
ugly
ruining a
offense.
career game.
Yeah, like McDaniels is losing.
This is
everything.
someone's unemployment game.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Like no matter what has gone on for Bill post Brady, there's one thing, he's gonna own his mentees when he faces them head to head.
He's just gonna outcoach them
yeah.
in this game.
I think for McDaniels, from like a Twitter armor job protection standpoint, like this win gets you through to next season.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for sure. But if you lose this and you just keep losing, like you probably aren't there next season because you have no clue what you're fucking doing, obviously. I think I like the Patriots a lot in this game. It is
They're only -1, I think.
yeah, wait, never mind. What is Vegas think? Vegas think it's going to be a tie or something? Like what the hell is going on here? They think the
see the
Patriots are going to play that bad of offense? See,
Devontae Adams legacy game.
I think too highly of the Patriots defense then that I think it would be that easy for the Patriots, or is Vegas trolling and it's going to be like one of those Raiders like they can't score in the second half game?
Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow are back.
Ooh.
That I
See,
mean,
I don't think
Hunter
it changes
Hunter
much, but I
Renfrow-
just think it gives them more options. So
Dude,
like,
I
I'm
just,
gonna
like, have
pick
beef
Raiders
with
just for
Darren
the hell of
Waller.
it.
I just have beef with Darren Waller, like fantasy bust.
See,
real
I
shit.
just don't
Feel
believe
that.
in I don't believe in the Raiders because like we've seen them like looks it's like oh, holy shit, like Devontae Adams looks so good. And he got like 73 yards in like the first half and then he didn't fucking see the ball again. It was like, what are you doing?
I just
like-
don't understand how like their only two plays aren't throw the ball to Devontae Adams and run the ball to Josh Jacobs, but yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna pick
think it's-
Raiders though, just for the hell of it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
I mean, this feels like a Raiders win, like especially for this year. Like I feel
I'm
like
just
they've won
thinking
games-
more weapons versus like Pat's offense, but I still think Bill's like gonna like outcoach them.
yeah, give me Bill all day. Give me the Patriots.
Dude,
I love
honest-
what Ben said.
Yeah, I was about to. Dude, I might go Raiders here. I was just talking shit about them the entire time, but like, I don't know how I feel about Mac Jones. Like, I don't know, man. If they're gonna win, it's gonna be because the Patriots defense has Devontae Adams and Derek Carr in hell. But
All right, I guess am I the lone Patriots dude here?
yeah,
Hey, also shout out to my boy Eli. This is the Eli versus his dad bowl because
True.
Eli's Patriots fan. His father, very good dude. He is a Raiders fan. You know, we pray for people like that. Good guy, bad team.
yeah,
pray
that's
for
just like,
Raiders fans.
terrible.
Pray for the Raiders fans, man.
I'd rather be a Raiders fan than a Titans fan.
Yeah, going
Damn,
into the
that's
next
just-
game. Going into the next game, we are 3-point underdogs with 7-6 Titans.
I picked
at
the Raiders, by the way.
7-6
I picked the
Chargers.
Raiders.
At the 7-6 Chargers. Now, y'all picked an AFC West team. If you pick the Broncos, you know, or you just go an AFC West lock, you know, we picked the Chiefs, Broncos. I don't want to say it, but I don't have faith in the Titans right now. I watch these games and I watch Derrick Henry disappear like Thanos snapped him into dust in the second half, dude. I literally don't understand what happens in these games. We get to the second half, the fourth quarter, Derrick Henry's on the bench. I don't know what the hell is going on. Then Derrick Henry fumbles twice in this last game, and I'm like, what the hell is actually going on? Like our offensive identity is basically dead now. Treylon Burks is still out to my knowledge. I'm so big on that Chargers defense. I have been since the beginning of the season. I'm going to go against the Titans here. I think for the first time, I'm going to pick against the Titans. I don't think that they're going to get it done in LA. I think that the Chargers are also really playing for that playoff spot. Give me the Chargers. Social media QB all day.
Yeah, I mean Herbert is just. I feel like he's been on a tear recently. Like he's just ready to shut people up, even though they lost to the Raiders like before this game against Miami. But regardless, I think he's gonna do his thing. It's a critical win late in this or mid-December. They need to get this win. Brandon Staley needs to get this win.
The
for
job
sure.
security one.
Yeah. Like I mean, Sean Payton's knocking on that door unless he takes them deep into the playoffs, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I
But
still think he's knocking on that door.
yeah, but like if you're those guys, you need to win here. Titan, like this thing with the Titans, their only contention of missing the playoffs is the Jags winning out. Again, like how realistic is that? The Chargers, I mean, their division's already mailed into the Chiefs. They got to win every game and get that wild card. So I'll take the Chargers.
It's obviously supposed to be the Chargers. But are they the Fraudgers?
That's the thing, man. That's the thing.
Uh-oh, is this a trap? Is this a
Don't
trap?
know. I don't know.
I would advise you not to take the Titans here.
Yeah, no, I think what was
I-
very telling of last weekend is we all, everybody's sitting there. Oh, look at the lay might be a lot. Oh no, I had the Titans winning on my lay. That was like every
actually.
person. That was like everybody this past weekend, man. The Titans just could not get the job done.
I think I mean Chargers being at home, I'm taking the Chargers.
Is Mike Williams back?
It doesn't matter. They're
Yeah.
not gonna.
Yeah.
He's just gonna get hurt again. Like
Mike Williams
that's
had a
all
big
he
game.
does. All he does is gets hurt.
And they just paid him. Yikes.
Yeah. And he scored, but like he's decent, but he's just gonna get hurt. I don't know. I feel bad picking against the
Titans
I'm gonna
DBs
do it.
are pretty abysmal though.
Yeah, Autry's hurt. Simmons, I don't know if Simmons' ankle's all good still. Like our
Because his line
defense
is a little bit banged up too.
Yeah,
right?
like it's just like
Also, you have
It-
Taylor Lewan talking about on Up and Adams on the K Adams show, talking about that he's probably not going to be a tight end next year.
yeah, he shouldn't be a tight. He shouldn't have been a tight. I've been saying for like 3 years, like why is he on our team? Besides,
Well, he
people
literally
like
is
him?
saying that. He's like, I mean, they're probably going to cut me because I've had 2 ACLs in the past 3 years.
Literally, he hasn't played, and when he has, he's been pretty bad. Like, oh man, that gets me riled up. I used to go to Titans games and get into conversations with other people about how we need to cut him. That's the thing I love
Same
about
with the
going
boys,
to
though.
Titans games. You go to the Titans games and everybody's just bitching about the team the whole time, saying cut this guy, like we're literally nothing, and then we just came out with a win, so it was like all good. You just have like a heart attack the whole game. It's really frustrating. So I will be as frustrated watching this game on Sunday. Is our Chargers running the table here?
Have to be.
I don't know if they're running the table, but I think they're winning this week.
Well, running our table. Everybody.
oh
picked
yeah,
them, right?
yeah. Dude, they
All
might.
right.
No, they're definitely running the table in real life too, because they got the Colts, Rams, and Broncos after this.
Jesus Christ! Talk about free licks.
Yeah.
All right. Going into our next game, the final Sunday 3:00 game, we have the 9-4 Bengals at 6-7 Bucks.
We keep this one really short.
Yeah, I got the shiesty
Yeah,
on.
come on.
for
I mean,
a
I was about to
reason.
say.
I got the
is
shiesty
the
on for a
Bengals.
reason, man. Like
It's
the
the Bengals
Bucks, like
run,
get,
man.
get
You
see
out
what
of here.
Joe
No one
Burrow
believes.
said?
No
He
one
said he
did he
believes.
wasn't going to
say?
ask him for an autograph, doesn't want his jersey.
Oh, dude, I don't know. Like that changes a lot for me. Like, bro,
I
you
don't
just don't say
understand
that
that.
shit against Brady. Like maybe that's like 5 years ago. You don't say that shit against Brady.
Mike Evans is like dog shit. Like, what are the Bucks gonna
that-
do?
That's like what's preventing me from going Bucks here. But if Brady had a better team, like I would just be locking in.
No,
Also,
this should be
also-
so clearly Bengals, and we should.
It
move
is
on.
Bengals. It's Bengals. But like Joe
the,
Burrow.
the spread means nothing to me because every week Vegas is like giving the Bucks a field goal, and it's just never that.
Yeah,
It just and unless it was the Saints. Like,
it's literally Brady that's keeping them like in that field goal range.
I mean, they didn't even cover against the Saints though.
No,
That was a
just
1
one by
point.
one.
Yeah, like bro, nah, give me the Bengals like easily. Like we
Yeah.
don't need to talk anymore about that. Moving on to
I like
Sunday
this
night,
game.
we have they played 2 weeks ago, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the 7-5-1 Giants at the 7-5-1 Commanders. Now, in the playoff picture, these teams sit at 6-7. So the Commanders are in sixth right now. They have a tiebreaker over them or whatever. I think this is so clearly the Commanders.
Yeah. Better receivers, better defense. Honestly, maybe a better quarterback.
I
I
think-
like Daniel Jones, but I mean, what has Heineke done wrong? Like, they sent him out there, like, all right, beat the Packers. No, they sent him out there and like put our season back on track.
That
Maybe
game
he has
changed the whole. Like they were
Yeah.
dead until that win.
And like, he's not even like the main reason. Like, he isn't their offense, Like they have weapons. They got 2 good running backs. They got the receivers.
Antonio
they're like-
Gibson is still shit.
All right.
He makes it go though.
They got capable. They got capable guys around Heineke, but they're like, go out there and do what Wentz couldn't. He's done it. They're in the playoff picture. Like
And
I like
think
that team. I
it
like them
also
winning.
helps that it's in DC for the Commanders because they go to MetLife and then it's like they tie, and I feel like people said it that the Commanders won that tie. They did not lose that tie. The Commanders won that tie. There's a tie, but like mentally, the Commanders won that game and the Giants didn't. In my opinion.
The Giants are 7-2. At one
Or whatever
point.
they were. Whatever they were.
Yeah,
They've been at
whatever.
7 wins for like centuries now.
Yeah.
Heineke needs his new pair of Jordans though, so
Yeah, he needs to collect the Giants.
he
the
didn't get
Giants
because they
Jordans.
tied against the Giants last time, so he needs his pair. So I'm
All
taking
right.
Commanders.
I'm going commies.
Taking the Giants.
And why is that?
Like Saquon. There's got to be it, right?
I don't. Watching the Giants earlier this year, they can win games. As recently, they've lost.
They've had 7 wins for like 10 weeks. I feel like.
They've lost a bunch recently, but that only makes me think that they're just gonna get one. They just have to get one. In a team like the Commanders, I mean, Gabe said it. You're telling me Saquon's not just gonna destroy this Commanders defense?
I don't think
Saquon
so.
has like a
No,
neck
you don't
injury
think so?
right
Yeah,
now.
what?
Bro's barely
he's been
playing.
he's like questionable, is he not?
Okay.
He's out there on like half the plays.
The Giants have had
I don't
7
see
wins
it.
for a month.
No
Yeah.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
like dude, like they're like the Seahawks. It's like the Seahawks. Like the Seahawks have been
Alright.
like a 17.
I'll look like the idiot until the week's over, but I'm gonna be in the Giants.
All right. I mean, I do feel that you're like.
And I'm
they're
really
due for a
high
win.
on the Commanders. I'm really high on
Yeah.
the Commanders.
Yeah,
but
and you're a big Terry guy.
I
Left
just
hand up.
see if I can see some of these earlier season Giants come out. I mean, both teams playing at their best.
They gotta
it's the
be there
Giants.
Yeah,
somewhere.
earlier season.
I mean, there's a reason they tied.
I think
Who are we?
though
The
it's like
Command.
they're due if it's not a divisional game. Like I think if this wasn't a divisional game, I'd
Because this
probably
game
pick the
is
Giants.
essentially
matters
their
too much.
season. Their
Yeah,
season
like this
for both
matters
these
way
teams.
too much.
'cause
Exactly.
they're
You don't
probably
think
gonna-
the Giants are? I mean, well, what? Wait, but does it even matter? Because is it not Philly, Cowboys, and then this is for whoever's third? Like, do they even?
Well, they're fighting basically over 6 and 7. Those are like the only 2 spots that are pretty much available in the playoffs. For
Because the NFC East team has the
We'll see.
fifth. Or
I'll
the
take
The
Cowboys.
Cowboys are at
I'll
10
take 'em.
wins. The Cowboys are not going to lose every game the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So that 6 and 7, they're fighting for that with the Seahawks and Lions. That's like a 4-team race right there. So like this will really screw somebody.
I got the Commanders.
All right, Gavin, you want to close this out for our last game?
Yeah.
Or help us close out the last game?
So Monday night we've got the Baker Mayfield Rams against the Packers, and in Lambeau. This game is very interesting. I don't know what to think of the Baker Mayfield Rams. Do I think that the Packers will win this game? Or do I think that the Packers should win this game? Realistically, not. Do I think the Packers will find a way to win this game? Yes, I do. We just need to use our weapons. Aaron Jones is amazing when he gets what he deserves. And same with AJ Dillon. When AJ Dillon gets his touches, he executes. That's our play calls have not been what they need to be. We need to keep doing that. Give Aaron Jones his screenplays and let Dillon just get those 4-yard runs that we need on 2nd and 4. Just let him pound that rock. And if we do that, and Christian Watson does his job, gets a touchdown or two, makes those catches, we win this game. I don't. Did I lag?
Yeah,
yeah,
you're good-
yeah.
You're
Did I
good, now,
lag?
though. You're good now, though.
What was the last part? What was the last part you were?
You don't. You
You
don't.
don't.
Yeah, I don't see them losing. honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you think about like the Baker Mayfield Rams, that was like 2 minutes of good offense, and
He had
it's
been
like
there for 48 hours. Keep in mind.
okay, so yeah, maybe with a little prep time they could get
Alright.
like a quarter of good
This guy
offense, but
fucking
it's
Batman?
also in Lambeau. It's
Nah.
no, he doesn't have Batman
So
prep time.
this is
Well,
my
yeah.
take. This is my take. I think it's like the coldest game the Rams have played in like decades or something. But for a guy like Baker Mayfield and a coach like Sean McVay, I think they're just back to the basics, back to the fundamentals, just having fun.
Yeah, I would agree
And the
with that.
Packers have looked so it's just difficult. It's just like not simple. It's just too much is going on chaotic. I think the Rams by a million. Like I think Baker's just gonna go out there and have fun. Who cares if he even does good or not? Like Cam Akers has looked decent. He just has to make some deep throws, get them in the red zone. Like I don't know. I think Rams here.
So I think the Rams cover the 7-point spread, but I mean, I'm just going Green Bay here. Okay, Green Bay they're still alive for the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna make it. Like if
I think they
you're
have to win these next
you're
4, right?
no, they have to win out and like a bunch of people to lose. If you're LaFleur and Rodgers, you do not lose to the Rams on Sunday night at home Monday night at home against Baker
with
Mayfield
Peyton and Eli watching.
with Peyton and Eli watching.
Okay, so this is the thing. Usually with those games, Peyton and Eli are like screaming in the fourth. Peyton's like, call a timeout. Like these guys, oh man, what are they doing? That's not like Rodgers and LaFleur. Like Peyton won't have to be telling them from the TV, like, oh, you gotta do this. Like Rodgers is a guy that does that. I think the Packers get it done.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
I
gonna
think
be
it's as simple
close,
as
it's
that.
gonna be Rodgers makes that throw, they get in field goal range, Crosby walks it off.
I do think this will be a very fun game to watch, though. Ben does make a good
Oh,
point.
yeah.
McVay off the Super Bowl high. Their season's trashed. Baker came in, fun win last week. They're like, dude, screw it. Let's go to Lambeau. Let's win. Let's do whatever. Like it's almost better than having like a season where you're like, fuck, like we're just so bad. Like, bro, you literally won a Super Bowl last season. Who cares?
Yeah. Like all their blue chips are on the sidelines cheering on Baker. Baker's trying to revive his career. So,
yeah, it's like it's a good time for everybody. So yeah, that was the week 15. All the games, plenty of freaking football for everyone to enjoy. I think it's gonna be great. Lions and Jets, game of the week. Do we all agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'll go with that.
I think that's gonna be a banger of a game. And then I think Sunday night, Monday night will be super good as well.
One last thing I want to throw in the over under for Rams Packers is 38.5. That's just like criminally low to me. I don't know. I could see both teams like putting up 25.
I could see it going under. To be honest, I don't.
Yeah,
see,
I would take the under as
I
well.
don't see
Really?
many points.
But how are you gonna say it's gonna be a fun game and then
Because
they
I think
don't-
there's going to be a lot of
It's a fun-
defense.
Fun football doesn't always mean it's got to be 48-47 or whatever the Lions
know.
Eagles score was.
I just think they both get into the 20s at least.
I don't. I disagree with that. I predict 20-14.
That's good. Yeah. All right. I can jive
Yeah,
with
I was
that.
going to say somewhere around the 35, 34, 33 range, but
All right. Yeah, that about does it. Thank you for tuning in. If you've made it this far into the show, comment Johnny Shiesty because I got
if you made it this far, comment who you think's taking the college championship.
Yes.
Take your picks. I'm on TCU. I'm on TCU.
Comment
I'm on TCU. Comment your picks. I'm on TCU.
Also, hammer Argentina money line. Messi's taking it home.
Agreed.
Yes, we didn't even talk about real football.
Agreed.
Right.
Mbappe
Wait. We're not done yet. All right. I know Ben wants to be done. There's
No,
one
no,
game.
no.
There's one football game we need to go over.
I'm down. Let's go over it.
Argentina versus France. We
Yeah.
got the
Good-ass
GOAT
game.
Messi coming up. They beat some good teams, man.
It's so obviously Argentina. It's just
Dude, and France, people went, oh, dude, they're banged up. Like, bro, they still have a top world-class roster.
Can I ask you this
Get
though?
out of here.
What's PSG's? What is PSG's sponsor?
Dude, wait, how long has my name been Frank
is-
for?
Qatar Emirates.
No, you definitely just did.
oh,
That.
easy,
Why is my
easy,
name Frank?
easy.
The
Why
thing is,
my name
Messi
Frank?
plays for them too, or did.
Yeah.
Eat a
That's
Frank,
crazy.
Gavin.
Dude.
Eat a
They're
Frank.
teammates
This is-
against each other.
How
right?
long has
Yeah.
it been like this? How
Like
long has
what?
it been like this?
Oh, I literally just changed it. Like actually,
Oh, okay.
I actually just did.
Bro, it's gonna be like, no, we gotta read.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Argentina.
no.
All right, so I played football, real football growing up. I always had a Messi jersey. My favorite player is like Pogba, but I do think Messi's the GOAT. He is my GOAT. you know, people want to like I wasn't alive when Pele played or Maradona or like anybody else. So like it's, you know, and they don't really show it to us in America like they do Jordan. Like they're like Jordan's the GOAT. Like watch this shit. Like they don't tell us about Pele. They don't tell us about anybody. So Messi and Ronaldo are kind of the GOATs, and I'm a Messi guy, always have been. I just think it's easy. Mbappe is good, but Argentina is a good squad. I think it's going to be an amazing game,
Oh, yeah.
amazing final. That's on Sunday.
over
That's the
2.5
first
goals.
game Sunday.
Over 2.5 regulation goals, not even like extra time and shit.
Damn, I would take that.
I'm taking Argentina. I don't really like repeat champs. I kind of just root against them. Messi's the GOAT. I really like like Croatia's a top class European team at this
Top
point.
4.
And they blitzed
top
them,
2.
dog. They
Yeah.
just ran into the box.
They
and were
beat
getting
Brazil. They beat the favorite.
Like they had Brazil in hell the entire game, and then Argentina just blitzes them like that. So I like Argentina.
All right. Yeah, I'd say that about does it. We're all out of gas in the tank now, I think. It's getting late. 10:36 Central Standard Time. Ben, you want to give us one last update on that Clippers game behind you before we go?
Yeah,
I'll
hold
tell
on.
you what it is. It's 50-45. Timberwolves are up. Andrew Wiggins is about to shoot free throws to put them up 7.
I said
The
Clippers.
start of
Bro,
the second
bro
half.
is literally like ahead of me.
Wait, what?
Bro, mine's 48-45. That's crazy.
Is it the Warriors game now?
No, I think they took points
All
off
right,
or something.
all
I don't know.
all right.
Yeah.
Podcast over. We're getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the real us. We just had an off-camera moment.
Wait, hold on. Remember what
Dude,
LeBron said though.
Dude, the
It's
streets
like
hammered.
this, you know,
Dub, dub,
kind of
dub, and a
podcast,
Fortnite
what
Yo,
we
the
baby.
doing,
streets
man?
hammered. Clippers minus
Whip,
7
whip,
tonight.
Yabba dabba dabba
Yo,
dabba.
what?
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
Later.
Peace out, boys.